Welcome back, keyboard crunchers. Puggzly here with episode 13 of Puggzly's Let's Play in season 2 on the Amanthos multiplayer server. So, as you can see, last season or last episode, we were working on converting our EU to Minecraft joules using the electric engines. It was a lot messier than what it is now. I have made a few additions and kind of straightened some things up. So, like the input on this guy comes from the pulverizer, and the output goes to it. That allows me for, some somewhat automated smelting there. But just in case, maybe I need some more conduit, I can switch the input from here, or the output from here to here, and run it straight into the induction smelter. So if I need to pulverize some obsidian, it'll just come straight here just by switching those two over. Then you guys remember our magma crucible for smelting or melting solids like redstone into a liquid form, and then our liquid transposer. And just like before, I've got it to where it outputs to the transposer. That way the transposer can jump right into what it's supposed to do. So I also cleaned up a little bit of the cabling. You can see the conduit coming down. It's going to run right underneath that. Allows for quite a bit of expansion in the near future. But one thing I'm thinking about is like the automated system. How I'm going to do the automated pulverizing and all that. I think I'm going to keep it a completely separate system so it doesn't affect what I'm building as I'm building stuff. Now in here, what I did is I just kind of condensed everything down. I made a few more redstone energy cells and, hooked them in. The power for these is now running off of the medium voltage transformer instead of the low voltage. So we're getting a full 12 Minecraft joules output. I mean, right now it's 0, but when we kick it on, it's a full 12. So we're getting as much power as we can get out of those at the moment, and everything's charged, which brings me to another project that I want to get into. I need to get an assembly table and some lasers going so that we can build some gates for the redstone signal. Because what I'd like to do is when these things can accept a charge, then maybe one or Minecraft joule. We're just gonna start calling them Michael Jacksons. That's it. So if it's missing one Michael Jackson, it'll kick on a redstone signal to at least pulse this stuff once. That way these are constantly full. As you can see, they're full now. These engines, they're still burning up Minecraft joules. It's not being stored. I don't know where it's going, but it's obviously dispersing into this portion of the system somehow. So I want to make sure to shut those off when those are full. The gates will allow me to do that automatically and not have to worry about coming in here and manually flipping that on. Condense down this little bit. As you can see, charging that stuff doesn't take too much power, and it is separate from our low voltage, so it doesn't really take power from these guys either. Not that they really take a whole heck of a lot of power. This will probably change a little bit because eventually I'm gonna need some medium voltage running to, say, an induction furnace. I do like the induction furnaces. I mean, overclocking this thing's, you can overclock it all you want, but that induction furnace, it kicks out some some massive amounts of ingots and processed ores. So that'll probably be part of the automated system, just because of how quickly it does process it. Um, but it does burn up quite a bit of energy. And that's the reason to conserve energy here. And, you know, we've got a little buffer zone to work with. Now, over here you can see where I've started. Now, don't ask me why I'm making it. I don't need it. But I had the materials, figured I'd make it. Season 1, I had a coal coke furnace and a blast furnace to be able to make a few things. Specifically, the feeding station. So I figured since I've got the materials to do it, and it looks like I am out of bricks. Do we have any clay? Anywhere? Clay, clay, clay. No, we don't. So, let's see if we've got any clay in the house. I've stripped most of these ponds of clay just for the bricks for that building, so not going to be an easy find unless I take a road trip. But let's see if we've got some at the house. None here. Nope. Possibly, maybe. Nope. And here. Nope. So, yeah. No clay. So, coke furnace is gonna have to wait. Actually, let me go run and get some clay, because it's not gonna take too much more to get that taken care of, and then I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, so it looks like I have found some clay here. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to do our job the way we need it, but it is clay. As you can hear, I got zombies stalking me here. Go up for breath. Get rid of this guy. Maybe. I really need a sword. Shouldn't come out on these trips during the dark. Somebody's got a spider hitting me too. Yeah, let's get to a safe spot. What do we got over here? Is this a beehive? I don't know what this says. What? Oh yeah, there's a beehive right there. Ah, spider saw me. Do I have my sword? No, I do not. Is it in the ender chest, maybe? No, it is not. Okay, so I'm gonna try to sneak back down here and get this clay. Without pulling aggro. Oh, it sounds like he's seeing us. Yup. So we're gonna start losing health. Jump straight up. Get some air. And dive. Oop. There's quite a bit of clay over here. To be honest, we shouldn't need much more than this patch. Let's get some air. There we go. go ahead and head home, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright, and we're back home, so let's go ahead and get some of this stuff cooking here. Do a little bit over here. Let's see here. See, I mean, the electric furnace is quicker, but the thermal expansion is nice for automation. So that's kind of the main reason why we're using thermal expansion, is because when we go to do our sorting system and everything, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I want processed before it ever hits the sorting system. So having thermal expansion around will most definitely help with that. Again, I'll probably have another small setup, maybe in the basement, because I'm thinking about putting the sorting system down in the basement of this place, and that may allow us for, it'll essentially free up this stuff so we can always use it, and it's not going to be clogged up with something coming in from a quarry or something to that effect. So let's go ahead and make an X here, put some more sand in there. There we go. I got 6. So the way you make a coke oven, if you notice, I'm doing a 3x3, and it's hollow, and then bada bing, you've got your coke oven. Again, don't know what I'm going to use it for. I know I had one in the last season, so I'm kind of making one this season. What can we do with these extra bricks? Let's go ahead and make that section over there look somewhat pretty. We've got about, say, 3 minutes or so of our time. I'm really working on those 15-minute ones, guys, so there we go. And got some more here. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Let's just, there we go. So it looks a little bit nicer, it kind of blends in. When we do the, I don't want anything spawning back here, so we're just gonna put kind of whatever we want back there for now. I guess I can make it somewhat pretty. One more after dinner mint. Alright, perfect. And we'll just put it right here. Kind of gives it a nice clean look. Again, not real sure what I'm going to use it for. I'm sure we'll use it in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and build it, because that's kind of what I'd like to do here as well, as a blast furnace. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe a Zycraft tank? No, I don't know, we'll figure something out with this spot here. But this is the new workshop for us. It's progressing slowly, but I am making a lot more upgrades and a lot more attempts to do things somewhat correct, as well as look good. So I do appreciate you guys watching. If you have any comments, by all means leave them. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time, and I'll catch you later.